I hate grocery shopping. When I was a little girl, I used to go grocery shopping with my mom. And near the end of the trip, she would always look at me and say, "KIona, go pick something that you would like to have for the rest of the week." And I would instantly run to the produce section and I would grab a carton of blueberries, maybe some raspberries, or even some cherries, whatever was in stock. I loved fruit, and I still love fruit to this day. So I would always instantly go for the fruit. Now, when I got older and I had to start buying groceries for myself, it was a huge, humbling experience to realize how expensive the fruits and vegetables and the healthier items that I wanted, that how expensive they were. It was ridiculous to me. My mind was blown because this tiny little carton of blueberries was $5 just by itself. And in reality, I know that I can go buy 1 Celeste pizzas, which is lunch for 5 days. And it just amazes me, the price difference. And not even that, just there are many healthier options that are just so much more expensive, so not everybody has access to it. I mean, for example, take this small carton of nuts. This is mixed nuts with peanuts, almonds, and pistachios. And this is by the Planters. This is $7.99 for this small container of nuts. And I would use this to snack on during the day rather than, eating chips or eating hot Cheetos or cookies or crackers that have a lot of calories and a lot of sodium and are processed. And I want a healthier alternative, but it's $7.99 to get this small little container of nuts. And realistically, how long is this going to last me? And on top of that, take this for example, these banana chips. So I was able to get these banana chips at Kroger, and they are $3.43 for a pound. Now, that's actually not too bad for banana chips, but you think about it, I have to drive all the way to Savannah, and I have to go to this specific Kroger to find the aisles that you're allowed to provide your own bag, and then they pour out the almonds or the nuts or the chips or the granola that you would like, and then you close it. But it is so hard to find places like that specific Kroger that offers these different varieties of things like this, because my Kroger here in Hinesville does not offer that, nor does the one in Richmond Hill. They don't offer that either. It's very hard because I don't want to always be snacking on chips or cookies or crackers or drinking, juice that has high fructose syrup and has a lot of calories. We need to make a change because this is not just a problem for me. This is a problem for us all. I know we have all encountered this problem at the store before, where it's ridiculous to buy not even a pound of cherries, and you're sitting there and you're like, is it worth it to get half a pound of cherries than it is to get a whole container of ice cream? It's this huge gap between healthy and junk food needs to change. And I'm here to tell you that we can change this. We, the people that are buying the produce, that are providing markets like Walmart and Kroger, we are the demand and they supply us. So we can make this difference. If we start growing our own produce at home, and I'm not even talking about like extravagant things like tomatoes, but maybe we start growing little herbs like basil and like mint, and maybe you start out small and you start planting your own lettuce. You use your lettuce head at home, you chop off the ends and you put it in some soil and you start growing it from home. Simple things like that can help reduce this cost, because I promise you it will. We are the demand and they are the supply. If the demand starts decreasing and we're not buying all this produce like we used to, we're not paying that $5 for that little tiny head of lettuce anymore because we are making this change and we're growing it at home. I promise you they will adjust their prices because they will meet our demand. And it's not even about just the price difference. Think about the social classes. Think about how hard it would be for a family of 8 to go and buy nuts that are this big that won't support a family of 8. This really won't. So in reality, they will probably go buy a huge family pack of chips that will last them a whole 2 weeks. You know, the little tiny snack sized chips that they can afford, because that's gonna last longer in their home rather than this blueberries or these tiny little things of nuts, because it's not gonna last, so there's no point in buying them. And even small things such as butter. It sounds ridiculous, but take this butter right here. This is $5.99. This is by Land of Lakes. So this is the healthier butter. This has 3 ingredients butter. That's what this is. In comparison to the country style bread, which is only $1.99. If I was a big family or I wasn't budgeting my money well, I wouldn't be able to afford the $5.99 Land of Lakes. This is not something that I would be able to strive for. It would never be an option for me. I would just have to use the $1.99, which is ridiculous. Something as small as butter we can't afford because of this huge gap, because we let it get this bad. And I'm telling you, we can make this difference. We need to fix this cost in price, because it is causing our children to become obese. It is causing Americans, and it's causing the rise of fast food chains. I mean, take for instance this coupons I have for Burger King. So I have a $12.99 family bundle, and as you see, it comes with 4 burgers, 4 fries, and 4 drinks. So let's think about that for a second. So a family of 4 goes to Burger King and can buy a $13 meal for all of them. And if they wanted a home-cooked meal, a family of 4 would have to go buy a pack of, let's just say, chicken. Chicken is $2 a pound. So say they buy a whole pack and it's like $8. $8, and that's only the chicken. So now they have to buy potatoes. Potatoes are $4 for a whole bag of russet potatoes. So that's already $12. That's already $12, and all you have is chicken and potatoes. You don't have drinks. You don't have a vegetable, because vegetables are, it's $3.49 for a pound of asparagus, or maybe just a little bundle. This price gap we need to fix. This is getting out of hand, and I promise that if we start growing our own produce and we start growing them from home and not buying them, we can make this difference. You can be the change.